45th President Donald Trump blasts the New York judge presiding over his civil suit, Arthur Engoron, claiming he is a partisan actor who is predetermined that Trump is guilty. One America's Daniel Baldwin has more.
We're speaking with Mike Davis, Article 3 Foundation. Sir, the Judge Arthur Engoron, the Trump team is arguing he's a partisan actor. He just put down a gag order on the 45th president for a Truth Social post that he made in reference to one of Engoron's legal clerks. And he also donated, according to reports, more than $5,000 since 1999 exclusively to Democrat candidates and committees. And he even called Trump just a bad guy in 2022. Trump claims that this judge has made up his mind that he's guilty. In your view, is that correct?
He's already made up his mind. He's already ruled against President Trump and found that Trump somehow committed fraud before the trial even began. This is a Democrat partisan activist judge. He is a clown, and he's proven it over and over. Like you said, how many judges have you ever seen at the beginning of a trial smile and wave to the cameras? This guy is a total clown. He's completely biased, and he put a gag on a defendant for criticizing the judge and the courts. If anyone has a First Amendment right to speak out, it is a criminal or civil defendant during a court proceeding when they're getting railroaded by the prosecutor and railroaded by the judge and his staff.
Now, obviously, Mike, we know the ramifications and the repercussions if a guilty verdict is levied down from this case. Would you describe this as a corporate and business assassination of President Trump?
Absolutely. They're trying to take him out financially with this New York lawsuit, this civil fraud lawsuit for the non-fraud of a businessman paying back sophisticated Wall Street banks in full with interest. And this is part of a broader Democrat lawfare and election interference campaign with 2 impeachments and 4 criminal indictments for the non-crimes that they've charged him with, including a former president having his presidential records, which is allowed by the Presidential Records Act, and settling a businessman settling a nuisance claim, which somehow got turned into a federal election violation with Alvin Bragg, the Soros-funded Manhattan DA, and then 2 January 6th indictments by Fannie Willis down in Georgia and Jack Smith, 2 partisan prosecutors for objecting to a presidential election, which is allowed by the Electoral Count Act of 1887, and twisting arms politically is allowed by the First Amendment. If it were a crime to object to presidential elections, Democrats would be in prison for objecting to Republican wins in 1968, 2000, 2004, 2016. This is what we've been talking about for the last 14 months. This is the lawfare and election interference because the Democrats fear President Trump is going to beat them like a drum on November 5th, 2024. And frankly, this lawfare is backfiring on the Democrats, and it's only helping President Trump get back into the White House.
Mike Davis, Article 3 Foundation. Sir, we appreciate your time. We appreciate your insight. Thank you for joining One American News.
We'd like to welcome you to our new home for uncensored news and hard-hitting talk shows. If you're tired of cable companies and social media giants chipping away at your most basic and important right, freedom of speech, by shadow banning, demonetizing, censoring, and policing every single one of your posts, then One American News on Locals is just what you've been looking for. Finally, you'll have the freedom to express your point of view and stay connected with like-minded fellow patriots. And the best part is, OAN on Locals is only $5 a month. All of our credible, honest, unbiased reporting, ad-free talk shows, and exclusive content, all at the fraction of the cost of cable. So to watch, just click the join button to get the news you can't get anywhere else.